What's up, motherfuckers? This is Operation Beast, and today we're going to be looking at the 17-minute gameplay trailer of Battlefield 4. We won't be looking at the whole thing, but I'm just going to be talking about a couple parts that I found interesting, just breaking it down a little bit. So right here we get started. They're underwater, and first thing we notice is that the wrecks will be brought back. The graphics look amazing already. I find a lot of people are complaining about it. Guys, remember that this game is an evolution of Battlefield 3, so it's pretty much building on Battlefield 3. So right here we get a look at the wrecks. So just pause it for you to get a good look. So it's an evolution of Battlefield 3, okay? It's not a completely, new game. Yes, in that case it's a new game, but as in it's different from, Battlefield Bad Company 2 to Battlefield 3. Okay, so just realize that because a lot of people being complaining they don't realize that. So now we get another look here. I didn't really stop it at a perfect place, but that's a Glock 17, so we know that's going to be back too. And over here I'm going to talk about the HUD. Guys, that's a heads-up display. So if you look in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see that it's changed a little bit, and that you can still see the amount of bullets and everything like that. You can see your health in the lowest bottom right corner. You can see how many grenades you have. You can see on the bottom right hand side of the screen, but on the left most hand side of the box, there is a triangle. I don't know if you can see it, but when you spot someone, then that starts blinking, meaning that you spot the enemy. Then right next to it there is kind of like the heart monitor sign. I'm guessing that's for defibrillator or something like that. We haven't seen that in the gameplay yet. Then on the left-hand side, there is the mini-map, the triangle showing your player and your friendlies. And what I really like is that it shows your field of view. With it kind of shades the area where you can see. So that means that hopefully it'll be the same in multiplayer, which means that if there's an enemy on the right-hand side, then you can see, okay, am I looking at him currently, or do I need to turn my player a little bit to the right to be able to see him? Also, if you notice, there is the northwest, east, and south markers. Not sure if that's going to be in the multiplayer, but that'd be really cool to get your bearings, and just kind of realize where you are. That'd be really good for game modes like Rush or something like that, for those who don't know where the next point is. And overall, I kind of like the new layout. The box I find is much smaller, and much more neat looking. And at the top right hand corner, you will notice there's also another box, but I will talk about that a little bit later when I pause it later. Alright, so now we're gonna look at, if you looked at the HUD before, there was a grenade icon that says 1. It still says 1. However, when he's throwing the grenade, it says 1/15. It changes to how many grenades you have, which I find a little bit weird, because then you don't know, if you're not throwing a grenade at the moment, you don't know how many grenades you have at that time. But apparently this guy has 15, even though it says 1 in the little box below. So I'm not really sure how that works, but I don't know, I guess you just get used to it. Then over here you will be able to see the guy switching his scope. So they're bringing back, I don't know, that's similar to, if you guys know, I think, was it Modern Warfare 3 for Call of Duty? They have the same type of thing. So they're bringing that here too, which will be really nice, because you can have a gun like this gun, which would be good at medium to long range, and probably close range too. And you can have a scope for longer ranges, and then the iron sights for closer ranges, which would be really helpful. Yeah, I like how they're putting that in. Then over here, you guys will see in slow-mo, yeah, that movement with his hand, that's how you spot people. That's what they actually do in the military, and I guess they're just making it more real-looking by including that. Over here, please look at the bottom right-hand corner of the health. Look, he gets shot, goes down to 70. He doesn't lose that much for some reason, but look how fast it regenerates, and there's no health box next to him. So I'm not sure if his friendly is giving him health. Oh, guys, remember this is in slow motion, so it's much faster normally. But I'm not sure if his friendly's giving him health, or that's how fast he regenerates his health. But as you can see, he can take quite a bit of damage without losing that much health, and regenerates pretty fast. So that, let's see how that works out. And over here, notice the guy sliding on the floor. I just slowed this down so you could see. Hopefully, with the Frostbite 3, they'll be able to make it that the character movement is much more realistic. And of course, this is just a single player, but hopefully they can kind of integrate that kind of stuff into the multiplayer. That would be really cool and make it look really smooth, like the movements. All right, guys. Now over here, if you look in the top right-hand corner, it says "Friend took the lead," and I'm not sure what they're going to use this for. I hope it's not going to be in multiplayer because I think it's going to be a little bit distracting. But it seems kind of like something to do maybe with social networks or maybe with just your friends online. For like console would be your Xbox or PlayStation friends, and pretty much telling you how they're doing. And it's a lot more social. Even like the PlayStation 4 is going to get more social. I'm not really sure I'm going to like that aspect. But anyway, they've included that in, and I think it's important to note. I can't wait till they put out some multiplayer, gameplay for us. Then here's the knife animation. It's going to remain the same as Battlefield 3, as you can see. If you guys know that it changed a lot from Battlefield 3 from Bad Company 2, but they're keeping that the same, so that's pretty good. Then there's just a little bit of gameplay I kept for you because it looks really awesome. Unfortunately, always the guys that are playing these, when they showcase the game for you, for some reason they always suck at playing. Honestly, like these guys miss everything. Like he's obviously never played before because he's shooting way too low, and maybe not in this case, but in many other cases. I just don't understand why they do that. But anyways, over here I'm gonna stop the video for you one sec to see right there. You can see that you can pick up the AEK, so that weapon will also be back. I'm not showing every single gun, but just the ones that are hard to see that you wouldn't normally see with your eye if you're watching the trailer normally. Then I just want to talk about the graphics a little bit here. I'll be stopping it quite a few times. So here, I don't know, this is a really fast moment. I've stopped it at one point, but it still looks really good even though I've paused it at one moment. And a lot of people are like complaining about the graphics of it, but look, this is pre-alpha or alpha. I'm not sure which one, but it's not the beta, that's for sure. And just look at this. Look at the rocks. Look at the detail included in every individual rock, in the litter on the ground, the characters. It looks beautiful. And this is like let's just say, let's give them benefit of the doubt. Let's say this is alpha. That's how it looks. It looks amazing. So I don't see why anyone's complaining. Look at this when we get in the car. Look at the speedometer. It gives you the degrees. The GPS looks great. The fuel, everything is like they're working. It's not just like they didn't just put it there for show. It actually works. Like when you drive, the things move up and down. There's the temperature showing there. You know, the fuel gauge, the GPS. Like if you zoom in on it, I'm not sure you can do it from this video, but on the original video, if you zoom in on it, it actually says stuff. It's not just like lit up. So I mean, I think the amount of detail that they're putting into it is really admirable, and it just shows how much they're going to try to make it look as good as possible. And I just think it looks absolutely amazing. And right here we're just gonna end with quick, like, short kind of trailer thing that they had.
You'll back me up, right?
Alright, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a fucking awesome time gaming.